Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium in Tuscaloosa. Typically, championships are foremost on the Crimson Tide's mind, but today it might be revenge. Florida State rolls in to take on the Tide. The Seminoles last year knocked Alabama for a loop in the season opener. Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with you. Let's go down to the field in Hollywood.
Well, as you can imagine, Florida State against Alabama has a lot of connotations here in college football. Alabama had to survive that opening week loss that was so embarrassing. Kalen DeBoer says that was the thing that drove them all season long, eventually making the college football playoff. But keep in mind, these players might want a little revenge as Florida State takes on Alabama. Guys?
Some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. The Tide will have to call their first timeout after using an early one. 2 left for them to spend. And the Noles headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Bama.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Riles. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Riles. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Got it down the field. They finally... to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Jenkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Going to the running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So,
could be an alley. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Quarterback making checks.
Easy, easy, easy.
Russell fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
Got a little grass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. That's reeled in. It's Lopez. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Snagged out of the air. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. The give from the gun. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it's blocked. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Daniels. Trying to make magic with his feet. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll run the counter. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And to get rid of it quickly. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Now on 1st down from the 43. They're going to test the right side with this one. Here's a little room there. All the way. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He might want another play. They'll send the back in motion. Keelan Russell. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, what a caught! Makes the grab and room to run. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is a huge play as this offense rolling.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, they're after him. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Going for the big play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Throwing Russell. On the move and looking deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 3 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Buckeyes, locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12.
Motion from the wide receiver. Snags it, and there's running room. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Knowles! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide ready to roll on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Russell. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Russell. Right on the money. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. New set of downs after the completion.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Again, it's Russell, using his feet to buy time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Keelan Russell. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go right back to him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
They boot it away. And it'll be down right there. Here comes that Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab on the left. Brings into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. On target over the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. He caught it! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And that one will give them the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll try the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Daniels. Finds his man, it's Lopez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And I think great offenses find it.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He's got it again. Tackled there by the defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got his man. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Daniels. Quickly complete. There he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Wants to keep it in the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Throwing Russell. Gets it out fast. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Past the 45. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown tie. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Defense ends this game in style. Coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
Well, man, we We've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes some play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big...
Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when he's throwing one of those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.